Today's video I'm gonna do on Trove and to make weapons for Trove. So yeah, let's get into it. So what you want to do is get your voxel making editor. I use Magic Voxel. There is others such as Troxel and whatever. I still don't know other voxel based not game editor makers. And what you want to do is figure out what do you want to make in this little square. You got your width here, so if you change this, it will change how wide it is. If you change this, it'll change how deep it is. And if you change this, it basically changes how high it is. So what you want to do to figure out what you want to make and what specifications you need after you find your voxel making editor is go to the Trove wiki or their Reddit page. Their Reddit page have a lot more in depth on what they want from it after you submit, but right now I'm gonna do a melee. Now that you have your base model, you name it whatever you want. I'm gonna have to look up something real quick to do the type mappings. Just a second. Sorry for that. Sorry for that random outburst. But the first map you want to make is called a type map. This type map tells the game what you need to do in order, what it needs to do to make this model work in the game. So I'm just gonna go through while talking about some little things, and hopefully you could keep up on what I'm doing. So right now I am setting the color to white, because all this is going to be solid. I might make a glowing blade, but who knows. Oh, I put erase, not what I want. So I would click paint in my editor, and I will go through every part that you want white or solid. Now if I figure out how to speed up videos in my editor, I will skip all this. So now I'm finished painting all of my sword in white. After I'm done, I will click export as a QB, cubicle binary. And I gotta make sure that it's named the same thing I named it before, but this time you would add an underscore T. Now that you have that, just use the same model again for the alpha. But seeing that I don't have any real alpha, I'll just put it as opaque. Opaque is 240 all around, so it's a slightly darker white, or a gray, really. And after you whiten all these blocks, I'm gonna make it easier for myself, not what I wanted. There's a face select. Face. That's region select. Face mode. And I just paint. It's probably already the color that I need. Yes, because it's not changing. And then I would export as the same file under underscore A, because it's an alpha map. After I do that, just use the same model as before, but this time it's going to be different. For this one, it's called the specular map. It determines which part you color in to be shiny or not. So I'm trying to remember which blocks are which. This is the blade area, so I think I might go with something weird, as in, let's do some iridescence. So the code for iridescent, and again I'll put the colors that I use in the top left hand corner, so over here for what I want to do. And iridescence will look like a really dark yellow, like a muddy yellow. And let's get painting. If it would let me paint, and it doesn't want me to paint. There we go. Don't know why it didn't let me before, but it let me do the hilt. So how's everybody's good day been going? I just got off of school, and to be honest, it's quite awkward talking in a room by myself, making me sound crazy. Probably don't understand what I'm saying. Iridescent blade. Iridescence. And then I think I'm gonna keep the blade rough, as in the color scheme, or maybe waxy. No, I'm gonna keep it rough. 128. That would keep that like that. This one would be 128 for the metal. So this upper blade part is gonna be metal. And here we go. Ooh, hold it up. Okay, so we got our specular map. Now that you have all that, you would save it under the name again, as the other steps, but this time under the underscore S. Okay, so now that is done. Yeah, that is done. But there's one thing that you should always remember when making a weapon. This attachment point right here, make sure it stays the attachment color through all the specular maps, so that the game knows where the character is gonna hold it onto. Now that you're in Trove, I suggest getting a character that uses a melee weapon, like my Neon Ninja or whatever. And then you would go into the chat and type /WP and the name of your weapon, if I could type properly. And you see how it's like this? Well, I gotta fix that. At least my character is holding it in the right connection point, but it's not at the right angle. Let me go up onto the top to see how it looks. Up, 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 up. I'm having trouble getting out of my own house. Well, so now, if it's done correctly, the blade is iridescent, so any light that hit it, it's gonna glow a little bit. And the handle is definitely iridescent, I can tell that. And there's somebody staring at my house. But, yeah. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe for more awesome molten content from Molten Nova. Thanks for watching.